Okay, well, um, sorry for the late post, guys. It's been a busy week. Didn't really expect to be pushed out this far. I was really kind of hoping that I'd have this posted last night, but I forgot I had worship team practice at the church, so that got priority. So I'm gonna make this real quick because, as you can see, I snuck in here early this morning and did a little video this morning before work. So anyway, good matchups last week. A lot of high-scoring games last week. It was pretty impressive. A lot of injuries last week. Ridiculous amount of injuries. Adrian Peterson, Danny Woodhead. I mean, the list went on forever and ever. So anyway, I'm going to jump real quick. I'm going to jump into the matchups this week. And so here we go. All right, I'm going to start off with the Bombers and the Madmen. I think that I'm going to take this one. I think I'm going to beat the Bombers. They've got some good matchups this week, and I feel good about it. So, and Adrian Peterson hasn't been producing all that much this week because he's got that knee injury, so he'll probably be out. I think that ESPN actually has him listed as questionable, which is kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be out this week. So I just don't see a whole lot of production on the Bombers. So sorry, but that's what it is. All right, on to the next matchup. All right, we have the Wookiees and Breeze Blowin'. I'm going to go with the Wookiees on this one. I don't know. It's just I know Breeze Blowin' has been just putting up points left and right, but I got a good feeling about the Wookiees this week. They've got a lot of really favorable matchups. Still not really quite sure why they want to play Rivers. Just because it's Phillip Rivers. Why would you want to keep playing him every week? I'm sure you could have something better, maybe. But other than that, I think they're going to put up a lot of good points. They've got some really good matchups. Of course, I said that about a lot of the teams last week, and barely anybody scored over 100. Just a couple of people. So didn't have a whole lot of production out of a lot of folks last week. But that being said, I'm going to have to go with the Wookiees on this one. All right, we have Bunches of Funches and the Boscos for the next one. Okay, so I think, unfortunately, the Boscos didn't have a lot of production, along with me last week. I think they're probably going to redeem themselves this week. I think they're going to put up some good points, closer to 100, I would imagine. Some of the matchups there, especially with their running backs, look pretty good, look pretty favorable. So I'm going to go with Boscos on this one, mainly because of those running back matchups. I think that Antonio Brown is going to do really good for them too. I mean, they're going up against Philly, so they don't have the greatest receiving defense. So I'm going to have to go with the Boscos. Sorry, Funches. All right, and we have Apples and Aristocrats. I'm going to go with the Aristocrats. I just think that they've got one of the strongest teams this year. I know that's the easy way out, but I think they're going to pull this one out. I mean, Derek Carr's been on fire. It's been impressive to watch. I mean, Odell Beckham been doing pretty good as well. So I'm going to have to just go with the Aristocrats on this one because Apples, your matchups don't look very favorable this week, even with the guys on your bench. So I don't know if you've got your lineup set or not yet, but just not too many favorable matchups. So sorry. All right, and last but not least, we have the Housewives and the Moose. I am going to go with the Housewives on this one, although the Moose killed it last week. Huge amount of points. Looked great. Unfortunately, matchups don't look so good. Kind of like what a lot of teams had last week with matchups. So, but the Housewives have some pretty favorable ones, so I'm going to have to go with the Housewives on this one. And not because, we live together and she could hit me anytime she wants, but I just really think she's going to pull them out. I think she's got some great matchups this week. And David Johnson against Buffalo, I mean, come on. It's going to be ridiculous. Okay, well, that is all I've got this week. Sorry, guys, it's a little short. Just ran out of time this week, but I wanted to get something up today. Just one quick reminder: make sure that you check your lineups. There's no buys this week. I think the buys start next week. But just check your lineups. We do have that, that competition that we can get entered into at the end of the year if nobody starts a player on their off week. So just check your lineups. Have a great week, and looking forward to watching all the scores.